Hi, welcome back to my channel where I give you different hacks on how you can enjoy your life without breaking the bank. Be it travel, business, finance or growth. Please kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video drops. Now listen, every day millions of us spend $10 without even thinking. Maybe on a coffee, a snack, a quick Uber ride, or maybe streaming subscriptions we barely use, like me now. But here is the question: what if instead of spending $10 a day, you invest it? Today, we're running a simple experiment. Investing $10 a day for 1 year. That is, what happens? Do you end up with just spare change, or could this actually transform your finances? Stick around because by the end of this video, you will see how such a small daily habit can snowball into something massive, maybe even six figures in the future. So here is the setup. A $10 a day equals to $300 a month. By the end of the year, that's $3,650. Now, instead of letting that money disappear into takeout or impulse buys, we will test three different parts. Now, the first part is the safe route, which is savings account. Second one, the steady route, which is stock market. And the third one, the risky route, which is crypto. And along the way, we will see how this grows not just in 1 year, but what it could become in 10, 20, or even 30 years. Let's dive into it. So the first one, the save route, that's savings, like your piggy bank. Now, let's start save. You put $10 a day into a high yielding savings account, maybe 2% interest. At the end of the year, you will have about $3,687. That's just $37 in goods. Not bad for zero risk. But let's be honest, this won't change your life. It's like planting seeds but never watering them. The money is safe, but it is not really working for you. The second one, which is the steady route, that's the stock market, like Amazon, Tesla, S&P 500 line graph, etc. The S&P 500, which tracks the 500 largest US companies, has averaged around 8 to 10% annual returns over decades. If you invest $10 a day into an index fund, this is what you get. After 1 year, you will have around $3,800 to $4,000. After 10 years, you will have $36,500 in contributions, could grow actually to over $55,000. After 20 years, close to $175,000. And after 30 years, you are looking at nearly $500,000. Now, that's the power of compounding your money, making money, then that money making even more money. Think of it like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first, it's small, but the longer it rolls, the bigger it gets until it's massive. The third one, which is the risky route, that is crypto. I'm talking about Bitcoin and the rest. Of course, some people don't want safe or steady. They don't want savings. They don't want investing in stock. They want explosive growth. That's where crypto comes in. If you invested $10 a day in Bitcoin back in 2020, your $365 could have turned into more than $14,000. That's almost a 4x return in 1 year. But here is the catch. Crypto can crash just as fast. In a bad year, that same investment could shrink into half into half its value or worse. So crypto is like a roller coaster ride. You can scream with excitement on the way up or with fear on the way down. The potential is huge, but so is the risk. Now, here is the psychology of $10 investment. Now, let's step back. Why does $10 a day matter? Because it's an amount small enough that almost anyone can start. Skip one coffee, pack lunch twice a week. Yes, lunch from home. Cancel a subscription you don't use. Suddenly, you freed up to $300 a month. The real magic isn't the $10, it's the habit. By consistently investing, you train your brain to think long term. You stop seeing money as something to just spend and start seeing it as fuel for your future. So here is the real lesson. Here is the real lesson. So after a year, what happens if you invest $10 a day? You have anywhere from $3,687 to maybe $14,000, depending on where you put it. But the real story is what happens if you keep going. That small habit could build into tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands over time. Consistency beats timing. Discipline beats luck. And $10 a day can literally reshape your financial future. So, are you ready to start your $10 a day investment challenge? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this experiment, hit that like button, subscribe for more money and investment tips, and share this with someone who keeps saying, I will start investing someday. Because remember, someday starts today, and your future self will thank you.